What's going on, people? It's your boy Flex, and I'm here at Carnaby Street at New Era store for the Fresh Ego Kid New Era launch of the AW19 wear, autumn winter, baby. That's right. As you can see, I've got a nice little clean cut myself, new hat and all of that. Thank you, Marvin. Listen, it's going to be a dope event. We've got Premier League footballers coming down, actors, comedians, you name it. 9 years of Fresh Ego. What a story it's been, and we're going to find out exactly what people have to think about the brand and why they love it so much. Come on, take a look. Come on. What's going on, peeps? I'm here with Bobby. Now, you was the first ever model for Feck.
First one.
As in the first ever one, hybrid, like the first one.
Pretty much. Yeah. If we'd have to check with Marvin, but I guess I was the first one to do a campaign.
So we're talking nearly a decade ago.
10 years.
No, nearly
I've
10
known
years.
I've known the man 10 years now.
Look at the brand now, from where it was to where it is now. They're now partnered with New Era, the biggest headwear brand in the world. I mean, talk to me about the journey of Feck and how you perceive it, man.
The best thing about Feck is not only just about Marvin, it's what he's done. Not only everyone uses culture a lot, the word, right? But more than that, it's what he's just doing for just everyone. Like everyone who knows Marvin, you'll know he just helps everyone. And what he's done just for the brand, like he had this. I remember when he had his first T-shirt, and I was just there in Watford taking pictures.
In the middle of
in the middle of anywhere, just to get photos and going up to all sorts of places just to get shots. And then now he's telling me we're actually challenging Puma, Adidas, Nike. This is
legitimately
this is an English brand at the end of the day. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when you really think about it, an urban brand, there's hardly anyone. There's hardly anyone really that's substantial anyway. So the fact that he's grinded this far to get to here now.
Is that testament to him, the fact that he's believed in this vision, and like you said, it's not all about him, he's believed in this vision, and it's grown, and it's not about him, it's about, like you say, the culture, it's about bringing people in. Does that epitomise him as a person?
Yeah, he's just a boss, man. Do you know what it is?
Don't gas him up too much.
I'm not trying to gas him. Do you know what it is? He knows what he's doing, and then he knows the right way to do it.
Listen, man, you know Marvin very well, good friends. Look at what he's accomplished here, man. What do you think about the journey of Fresh Ego Kid, man?
Yeah, do you know, it's crazy. Obviously from where it all started and how long he's been doing it now, and you know, to where he is today. You know, you look at this and the turnout's been amazing for him, and I'm just really proud of him, you know, because I've been behind the scenes and I've seen the hard work he puts in, the hours that he puts in, and obviously the team that he has as well. And you know, hard work pays off, and I'm glad for him.
It's nearly a decade now, nearly 10 years. It sounds like so long, and you see some of the first designs, and you see how they've reached the pinnacle of like fashion. They keep coming up with fresh ideas. Is that a resemblance of Marvin as a person, how he keeps managing to capture things and keep reinventing this brand and keep bringing it out in different forms and different colors and different styles?
Yeah, you can see he's never happy. He's always pushing, and like you said, the way he just keeps reinventing the brand, and you know, the quality, and you know, the collaborations that he's done. And you know, like I said, that's a testament to him as a person, because you know, all that stuff doesn't come, you know, just naturally or given to you. You know, you have to really put yourself out there, and you know, he definitely does that, and you know, does his research, and he invests, you know, not just in his business but in good people around him to help push the brand forward as well.
One thing with fashion is, as soon as you feel like it's going to go somewhere completely different, it's just going to recycle and come back to something. So as soon as you can find your edge, or you find your niche, or what you really care about, that's what's always going to keep you going. And what he's got right now is he's got a real support of people that, you know, F with the brand, rather more than just like, oh, I like one thing they did. They like what the brand stands for. And that's why you would buy a Nike tracksuit. That's why you buy Adidas tracksuit. You like what they stand for, you like the quality, you like how they present themselves, and you keep on going with that brand. So as long as they keep that, they stay true to their like ethos, their philosophy, there's no ceiling.
Sky's the limit.
There's no ceiling.
The culture of, you know, urban streetwear and football. You know, you're a Premier League footballer. We see a lot of Premier League footballers wearing the brand and stuff. Marvin being an ex-pro himself. But how important is that the culture, not just football, all sports and music and arts and stuff, is involved with this brand?
Yeah, I think that's what the brand is all about. You know, it's all about like the culture. It's a lifestyle. You know, not just a clothing brand. And I think that's one of the biggest things that he's tried to push himself. And like you said, he's really captured that. And you know, I said that's a testament to him, because you know he's got his vision of how he sees things and where he wants it to go. And then when you see it all coming together, you really appreciate just how much he's really put into it.
Look how far this brand has come, man. You look proud of it. You're looking back like,
I
yo.
haven't even been inside yet, bruv. I haven't even been inside. Leaps and Brands. When I started working with Fresh Ego Kid, all this was being put together, like presentation decks and that. So now to see it like live in the flesh, bruv, Marvin John smashed it.
I've known Marvin for a long time, and you know his background, obviously coming from football, and seeing the hard work that he's put in, and it's not easy just to leave football and find a new venture, and obviously I'm over the moon that he's done ever so well, and today is hopefully the first of many big days.
And what drew you to I know Marvin's a big thing, and if you know not Marvin, it's easy and seamless, but in terms of the brand, like what drew you to it? Because you can, even if you know someone, you still might be like, I don't really like the design. What drew you to Feck?
I knew of the brand before I met Marv. When I actually sat down with Marvin and I heard the backstory, I think that's what's inspired me. Like, it was just a pure determination, the dedication to get it to where it was. I think it's like, obviously Marv comes from a completely different background to fashion. So like, he kind of showed everyone, well, you don't have to pigeonhole yourself one. Even when everybody laughs at you or says that you can't do it, you can. Do you get what I'm saying? And anybody has to respect that. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, man's well proud, bro.
And you talk a lot about life after football and stuff with some of the stuff you say in the media. But Marvin, he finished his football career early, but with an injury, we know how that went. Is that testament to him, the fact that he saw a vision, especially doesn't even come from a fashion background? It's testament to him just that he's believed in that vision and that you can achieve, when you might not think that's what you were destined to do.
Yeah, of course. It's obviously all about having a positive mindset, and it just shows Marvin's character that he was able to leave football and find a new venture, because obviously so many people, the numbers, when people leave football, whether it's through their own choice or injury, people do suffer a lot, and for Marvin to do this and create a brand that's it's on Carnaby Street is...
People laughed at him. People said, why you... I remember him putting up that tweet saying, people laughed, 9 years ago I had a vision, there's a box full of hats, and people said, Marvin, that's not going to work. And look.
Yeah, as I said, I'm obviously over the moon for him. It's why I've come here today. I hope I still get a lot of freebies as well. So
exactly. Yeah.
No, but as I said before, full credit to him, and I wish him all the best for the future.
Yeah. When he first started, to be honest, as a friend, be honest, when he's like, "Hey, Mikel, I'm going to start this thing," what was your reaction?
No, to be honest, I'm a person where if someone wants to do something, you've got ambition to do it.
Yeah.
If you've got the drive, you can succeed, innit? But it's easy to give up at the hard times, and go, it's too hard. But he's gone through the hard times, he's kept on pushing, and he's making movements, man.
It's sick.
He's hitting waves.
Exactly, and you look at it now, new era. That's not no little brand. This is the biggest head brand in the world.
Exactly. So he's working with the biggest head brand. He's working on the biggest stores in the UK, JD. Well, he's on big things, so hopefully he can keep progressing and keep moving forwards.
Can people watching this journey, can they take that from this, that you can put your mind to stuff?
Of course, you can 100% put your mind to stuff. I feel like if you study the journey of the brand, like take Marvin away from the brand for a minute, study the journey of the brand in the time that the brand has been around, bro, you can't not be inspired. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, they can definitely take from this story.
This stuff in JD Sports, Foot Locker, how important is it for these big brands and people in the industry to support relatively small brands and local brands and to get them to this level? How important is that?
Yeah, it's obviously, I think it's it's vital, because I can imagine obviously Marvin's come from, you're playing lower league football, and he wouldn't have had the advantages as other people have had, growing up in the in the big cities. So for me, I think it's amazing that somebody from football has probably gone on to have a better career doing something else, and it's an inspiring story, and it's one that I'll be wishing for the best for as long as he's doing it.
Taking up too much of the, you know what I mean? But leave some of the things for me, bro.
I see you in the
Leave
jumper.
skinny, man.
You know, I see you in the jumper.
It's a double XL, bro. I'm hanging off me, bro. You know what I mean? What's happening? I'm here with Akinfenwa, the big beast. What are you saying, man? What are you saying, man? You happy to be here?
Listen, I am. Listen, I'm mad proud of Marv out here. You know what I'm saying? I think 9 years ago he did the thing. He had a vision, and I think it's a beautiful thing when you visualize something or dream something, and then you put it into fruition. So I feel as a community, you just got to try and keep supporting. Hopefully he keeps building, you know what I'm saying? So, nah, man, I'm here to show love.
Yes, Mr. No Rules, Mr. Specs,
That's
what are you
me,
saying,
man.
bro? You're here at the Fresh Ego launch with new
right.
Era.
That's right, man. That's right.
What are you saying about the brand? How you feeling, man?
I love it, man. I love it. Even though I'm still a kid myself, I love it.
Are you fresh, though?
Of course I'm fresh. I've got ego. I wasn't born here, but it doesn't matter. I got to represent, man. And I got to big up the people that are behind this. Because obviously, you know, especially Marv, he's helped me with my No Rules football team. So yeah, man, I have to come and support the cause.
Okay, I'm here with Kay, man, one of the Feck models. Like, look, bro, this is you here, like, you know what I mean? Hat down, you know what I mean? Trying to stay in the background. That's why I just caught you from over there.
Respect.
I mean, look, you're part of the brand. You do a lot of work with them, man. Like, what does the brand mean for you?
Boy, obviously Marv's from the end, so to speak, so I've been fucking with him for a long time. The brand is something that I like myself, as you can see I'm wearing it. So I buy this stuff, innit? I'm not just getting things for free. And I only work with brands that like generally inspire me, and I'm gonna generally wear, and I know like my people are gonna fuck with.
Why does Feck inspire you?
Boy, it's just, he's one of the guys coming from the end, so it inspires me in the way of like, it's business, how he's grown as a business and what he's done with it, and how he inspires me more so as a person, as a young black man.
It's inspiring the present generation, the old generation and the new generation. And that's what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? For me, I keep saying, you know, it's the hardest thing, so it's the easiest thing to have an idea, you know what I'm saying? But then to try and put that idea into fruition, and now he's partnered up. And how many people would have been saying, nah, man, you won't be able to do it? And how many people,
putting him down,
how many trials and tribulations along the way, and look at him now. So for me, it's a massive inspiration for myself. The same where, for me, I think in life, it is to inspire or be inspired. And for me, Marvin inspires me. So listen, long may it continue. Long may he then continue to inspire the next generation. So massive beast mode salute to Marv, you get me?
Fresh Ego as a brand, what do you think draws people to it? Yes, it's colourful, they've got nice, you know, designs and stuff, but what do you think really draws people to Feck?
I think it's more the comfort. I say the more comfort, the more people that are seeing in it, so it becomes more of a normal brand to them. So when people see things, people constantly wearing things, people think, oh, let me see it.
Yeah.
And then you put it on, the hats are comfy, the clothes are comfy, and everyone likes comfortable. Everyone loves to be comfortable. So it's just one of the things where I'm always going to wear it. And then more people see him wearing it, more people are going to want to buy it.
I think it's everything. I think it's so hard to get a brand that ticks all boxes.
Yeah.
And I think it's everything. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, as a footballer, he didn't tick all boxes. You get me, Marv? I had to get that in.
You see, it was coming, you know. It was coming,
you get me though. But no, real talk. For me, it's like for a brand to tick all boxes, and I think that's what it is. I think, you know what I'm saying. It's youthful, it's fresh, it's new, it's comfortable. So listen, like I keep saying. I can only be inspired for it, you know. Like you said, for me, I'm trying to do stuff outside the game. And the same, I'm not gonna lie, it was Marv that made me feel like, you know what? What's the first tangible thing I can do in my brand? And I went on clothing, and that was simply because I see he did it. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm like, it's everything. It's a movement. It's fresh. It's new.
Listen, it's available to buy. It's going global. You know, it's in JD as well, and the brand's doing bits. How important is this brand to the culture, to the scene, to everywhere? How important is it?
It's important because it's organic, and it also gives, you know, the young people of today who are coming up with their branding a chance to know that, you know, look, we can sell these in JD and etc. Do you know what I'm saying? So it shows that there's opportunity for everyone to go and far with their brand. So I gotta rate it. It's organic.
How big can this be? Like, you see how big it is now. Look, this is new era, bro. Like, this is no joke. Do you know what I'm saying? But how big can this be?
It's endless. It's endless. It can go anywhere, innit? You can only go to the top. Like, it's only going to get bigger from now. So, well, you can see. Look at the people that it's bought.
Mad roadblock. They can't even fit it all in. You know what I mean?
You get me. So you'll see, innit? It's going to go to the top.
Where's Feck going to be in 10 years? Another 10 years from now. Well, I know it's been 9 years, but let's round up to 10. Where's it going to be in the next 10 years?
I reckon it'll be in Selfridges. I reckon it'll be in more.
Hey, Miles, don't up the prices, you know. Easy, you know.
I reckon he'll go into more big department stores. Obviously, right now he's in JD, but I think
Foot Locker as well. They're doing well.
Exactly. I think he's going to start progressing, and then go into the bigger department stores.
10 years it'll be in Zambia. It'll be in Zambia. There'll be a big store in Zambia, and everybody will be wanting to wear this special brand. Zambia, Gambia, Namibia,
Taking over Africa.
Rwanda. This is the thing. Come Africa. You need to come to Africa. I was born there, and obviously shopping malls now are getting built. It's only right.
There's shopping malls there.
I mean, Ghana.
There's none in Jamaica, so yeah.
Oh, there's none in Jamaica?
Not really.
So
Small things.
Still behind.
Yeah.
But it's going worldwide. It's going international.
And lastly, is he going to plug you properly? Like now you can get onto it.
Now, he's a boot guy. Yeah, I'm a boot guy, bro. He doesn't listen. I don't get nothing from the factory. He sees me. He's like, you know what, Mike? Hold this. Yeah, hold this for me.
Hold this.
Hold
just
this.
have this one.
No plug for me. You know what? Go to JD's and buy it next time, innit? Yeah. All right, it's cool.
You see that, Marvin? Look after your people, man. Come on.
No, he's my brother. So every now and then, I'll go there and I'll support him. I'll put a little couple pounds in JD or in Foot Locker for him. No problem. I got you.
Listen, man. I keep climbing, bruv, and keep grinding. Salute, brother. Real talk.
Bro, respect, man. Thanks for talking to us, man. Blessings. Love that. Wicked, man. All right, peace. We're here at the FEC launch with New Era. I'm here with my boy. You're not even my boy, man. Oh, he's on the phone. This guy's on the phone. You're in the interview, bro.
Hey, John. Hey, John.
Have you got your back to the camera? We're already rolling. Huh? Listen, we're here at the FEC launch, man, at Carnaby Street, New Era store. We're here with the man himself. I ain't going to talk to you yet. I want to see what he has to say about you. Listen, Fresh Ego is a big part of what you wear, what I wear, what you wear. It's a great brand. What are you feeling about Fresh Ego and how far it's come, bro?
Fuck Fresh Ego. No, I'm joking.
Don't trigger him. Yeah.
Hey, listen, you're in my world now, you know, behave, blood, you understand? Nah, obviously, big up FEC, blood, you understand? Like, shout out Marv, you get me? Like, he's done well, innit, you understand? From 2011 till now, 9 years strong, you get me? Like, you have to wait, you have to rate the work quick, you understand? Because a lot of man doubted it, you get me? And he's pulled through, blood. Now we're here, flagship New Era. You get me? With his bald head. You understand?
That's the thing, like Troopz is saying,
hairline. Yeah. Let's get that in, no hairline.
But he's proud, he's fine, he's got the clean bit, he's calm.
I don't need to go to Turkey.
I ain't been Turkey, blood. That's how peak. I ain't never been Turkey, you get me? Like.
Expressions. You've been part of FEC for a couple of years as well. You look how big it is, man. Like you said, New Era, the biggest brand.
A couple of years, well, longer than you.
How long?
Longer than you. Give me that mic.
I'm 18 months.
Longer than you.
I'm
Give me that mic.
No, you got to be qualified.
18 months.
You have to. You know what I'm saying? You have to be qualified.
I'm longer than that.
How long are we talking?
Huh?
How long are we talking?
12 inches. That's how long we're talking. Yeah, nah, man, it's good to be out here. It's a big deal, blood. Like, man, I got to big up Marvin and that, you know what I mean? Always got me in last year's edition, fam. Where's the new things at? Nah, I'm playing. I played. Nah, I got to big up Marvin still, you know what I mean? Like, it's amazing, fam, because obviously he played football. Obviously, we all know what happened with his injury and that, and people laughed at him, said that, oh, yeah, clothes, you know what I mean? Everyone does clothes. Man's hair, fam, everywhere, blood. You know what I mean? New era, blood. Yeah. You know what I mean? The biggest headwear company out there. So, man's got to big him up, you know what I'm saying?
Is that one of the biggest things that we have to look at this? Because he's saying, like, look, man, I laughed at him and said, you know, this couldn't happen, but he believed in it. Like, people watching this and people looking at the journey of the brand, can they take that from this?
Bro, yeah, of course, blood, because started from the bottom and you're here. You understand? Like, it's in the stores now. You get me? You go JD, it's there. Go Foot Locker, it's there. You get me? It's not just online now. You understand? Man, have to take this brand seriously now. You get me? We're playing with the big boys now, you understand? Playing with the big fish, blood.
Real talk, blood. And obviously, like I said, New Era's like the biggest headwear brand out there, blood.
Why is he? His phone. Marv's been doing that. He rang me earlier.
He's getting upset.
You know what it is? He's so stressed out. He don't know what's going on.
He doesn't want us to hurt his feelings, blood. You know what I mean? He doesn't want us to hurt his feelings.
It's a good thing he's got no hair, bruv. He would have been gone from doing this one event.
That's why he partnered up with New Era, bruv. You know what I mean? He's got to cover that up, fam.
Yes, I'm here with Shambola, man. It's come to an end of the event. It's been crazy. A load of footballers in there, a load of industry people in there. But let's talk about the brand, man. Nearly a decade.
It's mad.
Nearly a decade, man. And you've been there since like near the start.
Yeah, no, to be fair, I've known Marvin quite a long time. And from when he started, and he would always tell everybody the same story, and he'll go, look, it started as a dream at football. And to be fair, it's evolved with a lot of footballers coming in, following the brand, wearing the brand. And it's not only in England, it's all over the gaff. So, do you know what? Credit to Marvin for what he's done because it's actually gone really far and it's only getting bigger and better.
Yeah, I mean, I know you got a personal affiliation with him, but what do you think it is about FEC, the brand, that like people just endear themselves to it? Why it's so popular? Why is it so big?
Personally, I feel like it's like a family brand. So Marvin's quite a family person. He loves everybody. If you're around him and you're one of his peoples and you're like his family, so he'll always produce for everybody that's around him. And for like celebrities that wear it and stuff, they almost feel like, oh, I want to get involved in that. You got the likes of top flight professionals in the Premier League that are all wearing his brand, and they're the ones who all, dare I say, normal people want to look at and be like, rah, I want to be like them. So you got them wearing it. It's not just them, it's everybody else who's around him, so you don't almost feel like an outcast. You got your brands like Gucci and all of this where everybody's thinking only certain people can wear those brands, but Feck's a brand where everybody can wear it. So
from your high ends to your like mid-range, you know, you're not just designer, but like you said, high street, it's available to everyone, isn't it?
Exactly, so you got little kids, and another thing is it's accessible to kids as well. So you got a lot of kids that are wearing the brand, so you're going from kids from 3, 4, 5, 6-year-olds to adults who, like, my bloody grandparents are wearing it. Like, I said, Grandma, do you want a hat? She's like, what?
Fresh pensioners and that, yeah?
Fresh Eagle pension, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Marvin, that's a new one there, you know. Mars, man, brings the curtain down on a great event, man. It's been the journey of Feck, man. You're like the founder of it. It come to a point where, you know, you couldn't see it coming, but you believed in it and you went with it 9 years on. How proud are you, bro?
I don't know about proud, but
you're not proud.
I'm happy that I'm proud when, yeah, I'm a fussy guy. You know what I mean? So very high standards. I think there's still a lot to come. What you do? So no, it was a good vibe. This is what it's all about. It's about bringing the community together. Everyone's come together. Everyone from athletes, footballers, comedians, influencers, normal family, friends, and that's what it's all about.
Everyone I spoke to has been complimentary about not just yourself, but saying that the brand represents that. It brings people together. You're a person who holds those kind of values close to you, like bringing people in. It's not just all about you. Does that epitomise Feck? Is that exactly what Fresh Ego Kid is?
That's what it's about, man. Like, at the end of the day, who is Fresh Ego Kid? Like, the way I look at it, Fresh Ego. Forget the kid, whatever, Fresh Ego. Everyone's got an ego inside them. It's about opening up your ego, really. You know what I mean? The brand, we're growing, and it's about trying to connect with everybody, connect to the youth, connect to the culture, and connect to the community. So for us tonight, this is first of many. We're going to be doing a lot of activations, bringing the community together, and it was a great vibe, you know what I mean?
It was.
Stressed, but happy.
You made it.
Excited, we got through it, you know what I mean? No complaints.
Yeah.
No fights, yeah. Well, no, Marvin, what are you doing? Like, yeah. So yeah, we're all happy.
Just to finish off, obviously we're at New Era in Carnaby Street here. New Era, you know, biggest headwear brand in the world. I mean, you're collaborating with them. Just on New Era, how good have they been?
They've been all right. They've been all right. No, all jokes aside, listen, as you said, this is the biggest headwear brand in the world. You know what I mean? So for us, it's unbelievable. Like if you think about growing up, I was wearing fitted New Era hats.
Yeah, man.
Do you know what I mean? Never.
Was you wearing it with like boot cut jeans and American football tops on it?
Yeah. Like, so when you think about New Era, you think about a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Even John, partner, we all wore New Era product growing up. That was the culture. You know what I mean? So now to be with such an iconic brand, it's a dream. You know what I mean? I look at this now and think, what else can Fresh Ego Kid do? What can we do? How can we keep growing? Where can we go? Who's our next collaboration? You know what I mean? We've got a few things in the pipeline. I'd love to talk about on camera, but can't do it yet. You know what I mean? And this is the thing, I'm understanding growing brands. How do you grow a brand? You say to people, you've got to collaborate with bigger brands and you've got to grow with them and you've got to grow this relationship. You've got to grow your community. You've got to tell your people from 10 years who's been with you to feel like, right, this is what we're going to do now. What we're going to
and bring them on that journey with you.
That's what it's all. This is a journey. This is a rocky road. Everyone thinks, yo, you just go up. But bruv, this and it's like that. You know what I mean? So we're doing our thing. You know what I mean? We're very confident and keep growing, man. Thank you for today, man.
I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it, man.
You know
I've enjoyed it.
Thanks for having me, man. I want to interview you now and say, yeah. So tell me about Fresh Ego Kid.
Well, it's a bit hard to get some bits sometimes. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, getting the old stuff and you know what I mean.
But www.freshegokid.com. Like Hey, it's done. Yeah.
Nah, listen. You know what? It's humbling to speak to everyone out there. I know you get a lot of stick from a lot of people, but in all seriousness, the biggest
They want
thing,
freebies. They don't get them.
the biggest thing that everyone has said is the message of the brand, and it encapsulates not even just you as a person, but what you're trying to promote through the brand, bringing through communities, being part of the culture, bringing everyone together. And like you said, you've got a lot of Premier League footballers wearing it, but what a lot of people have said is it's not just about, you know, the stars wearing it. It's accessible to your everyday man, woman, child, you know, bringing through the kids as well. So it's a fantastic brand, and I wouldn't be wearing it if I didn't think it was good, you know what I mean? You know, so
Also,
I'm here, man.
While we're here, we can talk about Fresh Ego Kid FC. We're going to smash everybody.
Or bring in the ex-pros FCs, plus bring in some current pros FC, because I know all of them FC.
So
yeah.
United Stand, I don't know who they are. DT, yeah, whatever.
You just know, you do know who we are. You just said the name. You know who we are.
Arsenal Fan
You're calling
TV.
us out already.
SE Dons, yeah. Rising Baller, Ballers. Who's the other one? Bertiz, yeah. We want you lot. Yeah, we might even Hackney Wick. Yeah. Bobby. Yeah.
You see, it is about you. Yeah, I said no ringers. Yeah, you can't be calling up. Oi, Troy. Yeah, mate, you got a day off training, mate. Do you fancy? Because that's the shit that you're trying to do.
Bruv, it's all about the relationship. Because you ain't got no relationships for no Premier League
That's called
football.
exploitation of parts. Oh, don't listen to him.
Anyway, let's sign out.
Let's
sign out. Fresh Ego FC is coming. We had a great night.
It was good. Give me that back. Get off, man. Go and do something. And there you have it, guys. That brings down the curtain on this great event, man. Fresh Ego Kid with their collaboration with New Era. Spoke to a load of people today, man. And the most interesting thing, the most important thing for me, what they're saying about Fresh Ego Kid, man, is that it's a family unit. It's accessible to everyone. It's not just for your high end. It's not just for your high street. It just shows what a journey it's been. Marvin should be very, very proud of himself. Although people give him a lot of stick because he's not plugging people, right? You know, Mikel Antonio, highlight for me, giving him hats out the boot. What's going on there? Marvin needs to treat the people with respect, you know? But in all seriousness, everyone had such positive things to say, not only about the brand, but Marvin himself on the journey that he's been in, on with Fresh Ego Kid. Nearly a decade. Only God knows how big this brand's going to be in 10 years. I did ask a lot of people that question, and they're saying there's no ceiling. It's just going to be worldwide. I've been stoked to be here. I've been proud to be here. Big thanks to New Era Europe for having us down here, and the New Era store here in Carnaby Street, and also Fresh Ego Kid, man. I work a lot with those guys, and they are fantastic, and it just shows how big this brand is. I think it's epitomising everything that Marvin and the team wanted this brand to be, man. It's been a dope event. People have come, they've drank, they've had a good time, they've had jokes outside. I'm signing off, man. I'm going to see if I can nick a couple of freebies.